Hey guys, it's day seven. Day seven. And I did my workout this morning and didn't really feel. I don't know, I just kind of. I feel like I need to go back and do it again, kind of thing. You know that feeling where you did something and it was okay, but you feel like you need to go back and do it again. That's kind of what I feel like. But I'm already showered. I'm already halfway dressed. Suspenders on. I'm already halfway dressed, so I'm just not going to go back and do that. And it's about time for me to go to work, just about. So, yeah, I'm just recording for day 7. Whatevs. Ooh, you know what? I never told you guys the story about the cop stopping me. I guess that was Monday. Yeah, I think that was Monday. So I'm driving down Mass Ave because that's the way I get to work. And, I don't drive like an asshole in the city. I try to keep my revs low and everything else. So I'm driving along. And all of a sudden there's this big SUV behind me. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, it's a cop. Yeah, my black spidey senses were tingling, so I knew it was a cop. And all of a sudden the lights start flashing, but there's no siren and there's no sense of urgency. So I'm like, is he just trying to get around me? What's happening here? So I pull over to the side once, I was in the place where there were no cars on the side. And he pulls behind me and I'm like, oh, great. What is this about? Because I was at the speed limit. The only thing I could think of was, maybe my exhaust. Maybe he's trying to get me for my exhaust. He walks over to the car, and the first thing he says to me is, I didn't pull you over because of your exhaust. I'm like, oh, phew, okay, what did you pull me over for? I got warrants or something that I don't know about? Like, really? And he goes on to say, well, you don't have a front license plate. What happened to the license plate? And I was like, oh, well, someone backed into my front and broke the license plate holder, so the license plate is actually in the trunk. At which point in time, he asked for a license registration. I give him license, give him the registration. He's back in literally like no time at all. Like, I knew he didn't write a ticket because he was back so fast. Instead, he comes back with his phone and he's like, hey, do you mind if I take some pictures of your car? I've never seen one of these done in the matte black. I just wanted to, yes, you do not have a license plate in the front, and I just want to let you know that you need to have a license plate in the front. But I also stopped you because it's a pretty cool car, and I want to know because your registration says the car is one color, but this is not that color, and what's going on. So I explained to him a whole Plasti Dip thing, and that, I didn't change the registration because Plasti Dip is temporary. You can peel it right off. It's not actually changing the color of the car. He asked a bunch of questions about the car. Mind you, this is on my way to work, and I'm thinking to myself, I am so grateful you are not stopping me to give me a ticket, and that what you want to do is talk about my car. Great. But I gotta get to work. So, but the whole thing about, one thing I've learned in all my years of dealing with cops is that no matter what the situation is, be polite, assert your rights, don't just say you know them, show that you know them, but be polite, be respectful, keep your cool. Keep your cool at all times. And things just tend to work out. Like, the one ticket that I did get, that I beat, it was nothing. And even then, dealing with that cop was not that big of a deal. So, yeah, in this instance, I can see that if I freaked out a little bit, the cop would have been a little suspicious. But no, he just wanted to stop me and talk to me about my car. So, in the most liberal place, that's the most racist place I've ever been, I've never had a cop do this. Just saying. Now, I don't get stopped by cops very often at all, so I don't really worry about it. I don't. Like, now I just put my license plate in the front until I get one of those retractable license plate things for the front. But, yeah, no, otherwise everything was cool and copacetic. So, yeah, that's the cop story. I was happy. He was cute as fuck, too. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, if I was single, the things I would have done to him in the back of that squad van or whatever the fuck that was. Handcuffs and all. Anyhow, this is it, day 7. It's a Wednesday. I think I'll wear a jock strap.